Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, the PC version. And we start off with the PMDG 777-300 Echo Romeo. This aircraft was already released outside of the store, right? So directly buying it from PMDG or one of the other vendors was possible. But now it has also been added to the store. So you now will be able to use this aircraft both on the PC but also on the Xbox. As far as I'm aware, right? It's always a challenge to see it. But here it is, right? Both on the Xbox as on the PC. So that's good news. So this aircraft is really a very detailed one. I would say if you want to challenge yourself, this could be one of those aircrafts which you want to buy. If you look at the level of detail, both outside but also inside the aircraft, it's really amazing. That also clarifies why the price is, I would say, maybe a little bit higher compared to what we normally see for aircrafts being added to the marketplace. But this one is definitely worth the money, right? 75 euros. Is it a lot? Well, it depends. If you love high quality, then I would say it's not a lot of money. Keep in mind that you also receive updates, which they will release in the near future to add some more functionality, which might not be available currently. So this is really a cool one. Now the next one is from Salt Lake Simulations. It's the A320 Neo V2 Frontier Land Animals Delivery. We already discussed several of these packages in the past. This is package number 4 already, which will add some nice, I would say, animals to the tail of the aircraft. Again, right, it really depends. If you love adding more liveries to Flight Simulator, then this is a package which you could consider to buy. And then you're getting animals on the tail of the aircraft. This likely is the previous package or another package, because they're gonna look also at the Frontier Sea livery. So hard to say. So this one also contains nice additions to the tail of the aircraft. But in this case, they are focusing on animals which are living in the sea, as you can see. So very wide variety of animals, which can be added to the tail of the A320 V2. Then we've got Bravo Aerospace Manan. They released the A320 V2 Hanger 12 Motley. This likely is, would say, some kind of, say, fantasy liveries. So 10 liveries from multiple parts of the world: Asia, Europe, Oceania, North, Central, South America, and the Middle East. Some of them are real, as you can see here. For example, Brussels Airlines, Jazeera, Shenzhen Islands, but also some fictionals: Lion Air, Middle East Airlines, and Saudi Arabia Airlines. And if we scroll down the list, what do we get more? They added the Pratt and Whitcoll's decals for the PW engine aircraft. They added cockpit real-life decals in the cockpit. Tough pad skin to the EFB for the Panasonic one, and the medium amounts of weathering in the cockpit. So you will get both an update for the outside, but also for the inside. So here you can see some of the pictures which they released as part of this package. Pretty nice ones. So if you love flying the A320 V2, but simply want to have some more liveries, right? You want to have some more variety or variance, not sure, no, difference in flying using multiple airliners, then this could be a package which you could consider to buy. Then we've got Dream Scenery. They're again back, in this case with Brighton and Hove Night Enhancement. So Brighton and Hove, it's an authority with city states in East Sussex in England, and you will see that, let's say, now looks like this once you applied this Dream Scenery package to your flight sim. So a lot of enhancements there. Then we've got the Comanche livery pack number 1 by A2A Simulations Inc. Keep in mind that this aircraft is not a default aircraft, so you likely need to buy this aircraft from the vendor itself. And this will give you the ability to fly using different liveries in the Comanche aircraft. Small one, right? But still a nice one. Multiple liveries, which is cool. Then, scrolling down the list, we will find Cork Region Night Enhancement. Cork was one of the cities which has been updated as part of the, let's say, last world update, right? Which is focusing on this area. But Dream Scenery now updated the night enhancement again to make it even look more realistic. And this is what you will get if you apply this to your flight sim package. Then we've got Project Stratosphere. They released the DA40NG Flight School Livery Pack number 1. Again, this is a livery. It's not, I would say, a training mission or something. It's only the livery pack. It's a starting step for all the pilots is to fly on small GA, right, general aviation aircrafts. So in this case, the DA40NG. So these are the liveries which are included from Emirates, Qantas, Swiss, ANA. That's really cool. It already contains registration rights, so you need to make sure that you switch off the tool number because else it will look weird. So let's see if there are some more lighter images. Here we go. And this is how it looks like. Right, so nice. Then the next one from the same developer. It's also for the same aircraft, only number 2. This likely focuses on different airliners, and indeed EasyJet, Finnair, Lufthansa, Turkish Air Canada. Those are the ones. So same aircraft, different airliners. So pretty nice again. Then we've got Flight Sim Studio AG. They released the EasyJet Series E19X Freighter Early Access. Early access, so be aware of that. This is an aircraft which is in early development stages, and there could be some things which might not be implemented or might not work 100% correctly. But they made it available in the store. So what are features which are added? Well, it's delivered with high quality PBR textures with resolutions up to 8K, beautiful 3D models, both internal and external, and hundreds of interactable buttons and switches with complex animations and highly interactive cockpit. Then we've got the advanced simulations and tuned flight dynamics done by real Embraer pilots, as well as a replica of the Load 27 MCDU, including the SID and star entry for manual flight planning and performance calculation based on a Asobo flight plan. That's really cool. Individual autopilot reflecting all the lateral models, right? FPA, LFCH, VS, and GS, real-world liveries, and some other nice stuff, including the feature-rich EFB with aircraft options, sim brief import, and more. And this is how it looks like, right? So it's an freighter aircraft. So don't expect that you can transport passengers in this. Freighter aircraft with a lot of details, as you can see. Again, early access, so it could be that some things might not work. Then we've got F7 simulations. They released the Eagle S100. And it's a special aircraft, which is a prototype aerobatic aircraft for freestyle competition flying and racing. So here are some features of the aircraft itself. So autopilot unit, opening the canopy and custom sounds. Paint kit are included, 14 liveries, all kind of other cool stuff, which you can try out yourself. And this is how the aircraft looks like, right? So smaller one compared to the previous one, but still a cool one if you want to challenge yourself playing an aircraft acrobat. Then this could be something. You can see a lot of details there, right, on the livery, but also inside the aircraft, as you can see, a lot of details are there. Nice gouges, nice detailed systems, even smoke, right, if you want to use it. Red scroll, energy drink, likely I would say a finger pointer too. So that's cool. Then we've got Puri Gudev. They released Edinburgh Airport number 2, Echo Golf Papa Hotel. It's a major aircraft upgrade to the original Edinburgh Airport released in 2021 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Completely rebuilt from the ground up to meet the ever-growing industry standard. So what has been added? Well, of course, the terrain level and 3D modeling for the Archimedes screw drainage system. Latest satellite imagery, custom ground polygons, latest layout from 2024. Night lighting has been improved. Dynamic ATC tower lights. Also cool, right? And these are the celebration dates. HC and AI traffic integration, airline codes for third-party AI traffic integration. Then there are also some surrounding areas which have been updated, including several hotels, several parking areas, several warehouses, industrial areas, and other nice stuff. Animated airlink bus, HC tower interior, as well as the terminal interior, as well as the custom static GSE vehicles, right? So they don't move. Dynamic gate doors and VDGS requires the GSX to function. So if you've got GD or GSX, they can benefit from this. And this is how it looks like. So pretty nice one also this. This one is really next level. And it will definitely update Edinburgh Airport. You can see also people sitting in the bar. Cool. View. This are the runway. One of the runways, 24. This is from the air. And you can see a lot of details, right? Including cars, including, let's say, screens in the terminal buildings, the bus itself, as being discussed. Then also in the surroundings of the airport, some updated buildings. This one looks pretty cool. A lot of detail, I must say. Especially if you look at the price and then look at the level of detail, it looks really, really, really cool. Edinburgh Airport. Then we've got Simpunk. They released the FTOL Hexa. It's a fly-by-wire electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, eVTOL, designed to be piloted by anyone and experience the thrill of vertical flight. I'm not sure if this is a real aircraft, but I would say this is how it looks like. So you can fly around, I would say, in Flight Simulator using this aircraft. Probably it's nice to use it to, I would say, to figure out or to discover cities or specific areas. So this is the interior itself, right? So if you could call it an interior, really simple mechanism, but still a nice one to discover the city, for example, of London or several other areas. Then we've got Perfect Flight. They released the flight service Europe Run. It's using the A320 V2 from Unibuild, and it includes several missions. Keep in mind that it's being released to celebrate the latest city update, number 7, as well as the European cities number 2, with a tour over the beautiful cities of Stockholm, Nice, Munich, Barcelona, and Porto. Each mission has more than 100 custom sounds, and there's a download for free sample mission Flight Service Blue Air from the store itself. So what does the package include itself? 4 IFR flights using the Asobo A320 in Eurowings Göteborg livery, or the A320 V2 from Unibuild in Eurowings Mannschaft Airbus. Some custom settings which you can modify. The charts and the maps are included in a zip file. And these are the prompts or the audio packages which have been included, including a comprehensive script. And this is what you will get, right? So you can discover Europe using the A320 or A320 V2, depending on what you prefer. Then we've got AC Scenery. They released the Jakarta Cityscape. As the name already says, it's updating Jakarta, is a capital and the largest city of Indonesia, lying on the northwest coast of Java, the world's most populous island. What did they do? They added 150 custom hand-built buildings. That's a lot. Night textures and PBR textures, and it's compatible with the binary sim Soekarno-Hatta International Airport. And this is what you will get. You can see a lot of details here, a lot of nice buildings with a lot of detail compared to the default scenery, which doesn't look that nice compared to this one. So again, pretty cool, including multiple types of buildings, right? So a statue there, I would say very large buildings there, maybe some monuments, maybe some religious buildings also included, maybe some hotels, soccer stadia, not sure, but still pretty nice. Jakarta Cityscape. Then scrolling down the list, we find Jet Studio. They've been pretty busy the last few weeks. They released the Sim Flying Club AN225 liveries, which will simply update the livery of the AN225. Keep in mind that that's an aircraft which you need to buy. It's not for free. 9 liveries, and it will update the Antonov with a new livery, and it will look like this, or one of the other liveries. For example, this one with the Xbox logo on it, or the Wings of Freedom. So I'll have fun with it. Then Miltech Simulations, they released the Edinburgh Airport, Kilo India Yankee Kilo. That's in California, Death Valley. It's a public airport located 1 nautical mile northwest of the central business district of Edinburgh in Kern County, California, United States. It's owned by the Indian Wells Valley Airport District and serves the Indian Wells Valley area. So what did they add? Handcrafted buildings and vegetations, photorealistic textured buildings, a number of static aircrafts. So static means you can't use them. They also won't move. With its own hangar and other movie goodies, accurate aprons and taxiways, many goodies and eye candy. So if we go to the pictures themselves, you can already see some nice things, right? This looks really cool. I haven't seen a hangar which contains that much stuff. But again, it's all static, right? So no moving parts over there. People waiting. Now we've got the United States Navy one. This also is a nice one, right? You could see the usage on the building itself. That's pretty cool. Passengers being dropped off. So really nice. Then the next one is from HR Simyard, the Christophus 4 Helipad, Lima Oscar Juliet Charlie. It's located in Kitzbühel, one of the ski hotspots in Austria, and its rescue base is operational throughout the entire season. So what did they add? A highly detailed one-on-one model of the real life rescue base, animated windsocks, full day night circle lighting on the heliport, full season support, also pretty cool, right? Likely a lot of snow. Start and landable helipad trailer, and built with the latest tools from Asobo. And if we would go to the screenshots, which are on the bottom, we could see some pictures. Unfortunately, not a lot of pictures about the, I would say, scenery or seasons, but still looks okay. Then Dream Scenery again. They fixed the water around Louisville. And if you see that, then you will see that the bridges are now above the water. Boats are also likely above the water. And there's more detail for the water. So a lot of scenery enhancements. In this case for Louisville in the United States. Then also Dream Scenery. Newcastle, Northern Ireland. They also updated this city with a lot of cool stuff, right? Night enhancements again. Then we skipped one because we skipped the one from FS Concepts. Morava Airport, Lima, India, Kilo Victor. That's in Serbia. It's an airport which is a mixed public and military airport in Ladevski in Serbia. So what did they add? A completely handcrafted buildings, as well as the very detailed terminal interior. A lot of signs, including stairs, doors, etc. Parking areas, military areas. Military area contains some static scenery, which is good to know. And ground vehicles, 8C tower with various clutter and details. Realistic night lighting, and then there are people inside the terminal building. And with a minimal performance hit, as they mentioned in the release notes. So let's see how it looks like. So this is the airport, right? You can also already see a lot of static scenery. Fire trucks are there. So pretty nice. Then Newcastle Sunderland, night enhancement, also by Dream Scenery. They updated this city also with the night enhancements, which results in this view. So if you compare it with the default, it looks really, really nice. Then Perfect Flight. I haven't seen them for a long time. The Northeastern US fly-in. This is a mission package, and it has to do with the updates of the recent city update number 9, Northeastern United States. And now you can use a new livery for the default Cessna Grand Caravan, and you can do excursion trips. So that's really cool. It's in total 650 nautical miles and 4 stops. Flight books with audio are included, or flight books are included, not with audio, sorry. And you can fly these missions. Of course, you can have the full access to the checklist and assistant options. And you can even play it using multiplayer. So that's really nice. So 4 legs, 44 waypoints, more than 600 nautical miles. Then we've got Techno Brain. They released Yoa Airport, Romeo Juliet Oscar Yankee. That's in Japan. It's like Make's Airfield in Chicago, as they mentioned here. It's for general aviation only. So what has been included? Extremely realistic airport, custom taxi signs, pseudo shadows, dynamic lighting, PBR materials. They added some landmark buildings. So also besides the airport, you will get some landmark buildings, as well as frame rate friendly. So this is how it looks like, right? So a smaller airport, but still they have added a lot of detail. And as you can see, the signs, etc. look really cool, including the lightning. You can see the reflection in the light. So pretty nice one. Also seasons, as you can see, the snow was there. Dark skies also, then night. Pretty cool. Then we've got Cloud Surf Asia simulations. They released the Puerto Princesa International Airport. Romeo Papa Victor Papa, that's in the Philippines, in Asia. Again, it's a custom built from scratch, up-to-date airport. Fully modeled new terminal with interior, as well as some custom objects around the airport, right, to make sure that it represents the airport accurately. Custom ground markings, full PBR, and some notable public areas like the malls, a bay area, and a port. And this is what you will get. So this is the Technical Operation Group number 7, hangar. You can see some other buildings over there. This likely is the entrance, or maybe it's the... Well, likely this is the entrance. Here you can see the harbor, right? So also a lot of static scenery. As you can see, a lot of parking or cars and other ground vehicles parked. But still looks okay. Terminal building. Fire trucks. Pretty interesting, this one. Then we've got BK. They released the Sikorsky S58. It's an American piston engined military helicopter, originally designed by Sikorsky as an anti-submarine warfare aircraft for the United States Navy. So what will you get? Well, you will get a helicopter with 20 liveries, including the liveries listed here, right? So both US Rescue, French Navy, Air Crane, SOAR Germany, Italian ones, Netherlands ones. So really cool. Navigation can be done using the integrated GPS. All cargo and equipment options may be selected in the cockpit and in the cockpit bay. Complete so Hotel Echo Mike Sierra emergency service pack is in preparation. So likely you will also see that there will be an update soonish, which will add some more functionality. The question, of course, is will that be part of this helicopter or you need to buy it separately? That's a little bit unclear. But as you can see, it looks pretty cool, this one. Including people inside the helicopter, right? Multiple scenarios. Marines, Army, Medic. Netherlands. Pretty nice. The Sikorsky S58. Then we've got Savo Corporation. They've got the toolbar handle height. The toolbar handle height, well, as the name already says, you can hide this toolbar, which is, I would say, in Flight Simulator for a much cleaner view. I'm not going to go to it, right? So this was likely prior, and this is, I would say, with the tool. So simply install and then restart Flight Simulator. Depends if you want it. Then we've got FS Trains. They released Trains North America. So you will now be able to see trains, animated trains, which are driving or on rail tracks to the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And here are only 2 pictures, unfortunately. But that's, I would say, pretty cool, right? So if you now fly using a helicopter, for example, you can see also animated trains. Then we've got seafront simulations. They released the Vessels Bahamas. That will add a lot of boats. In this case, 3,000 moving boats. Some starting suggestions are provided in the release notes. 3,000 moving boats again. several thousand static boats, recreated ports, harbors and marinas, night enhancement, woke and smoke VFX, and also moving and landable cruise ships. So you can even land on a cruise ship using this package. So if you want to challenge yourself and you're bored of landing on runways, then this could be a package which you might want to buy, because now you can land on a cruise ship, which is also pretty amazing. Assuming it moves, right? Because if it's static, then, well, then that's a different thing. But a lot of detail, as you can see. And then the last one already, the VFR objects, Louisville Region. We already saw the water fix, but this one focuses on the VFR objects. So best of all is that it's fully compatible with the night enhancements which have been created. And it already includes the water fix, so be careful. If you want to buy this one, then you don't need to have the water fix bought separately. And we'll simply add some more stuff, right? Some more water fixes, some more VFR objects, which are likely focusing again on the industry, as with all the VFR packages from Dream Scenery. But it still is really cool. So a lot of nice things added to the Louisville region. Both VFR objects, but also some water fixes are included in this package. And with that, we're at the end of this video already, where we looked at 30 new items which are added to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, which is really awesome, right? If you like it. And I would say the one I would probably like to try out is the PMDG one. But again, right? Still need to figure out, okay, hey, is it worth the money? I do think it is, but still doubting about that. So with that, again, we're at the end of this video. I hope you found it informational enough, right? So you now at least are aware which items are being added to the marketplace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more flight sim content. And fly safe, and see you in the next video.